Hello, everyone. Welcome to Med School Moments. My name is Dr. Matthew Momjian, and today we're going to be discussing how to leverage technology for medical school success. In today's episode, brought to you by MedSchoolCoach, you will learn how to use technology and digital resources to enhance your learning efficiency and academic performance. You'll discover strategies that you can use to integrate digital tools into your study routine for better comprehension and retention of medical concepts. And you'll understand how to select and utilize the best digital resources to complement traditional learning methods in medical education. So let's get started. Technology and digital resources are really important because with the ever-growing body of medical knowledge and the amount of information that you're expected to learn in medical school, it's really important to maximize your efficiency and enhance your learning in medical school. I'm going to talk about a few ways you can optimize the use of these resources. So one thing you can do is use digital tools for note-taking in medical school. Now taking notes digitally is much more efficient than taking notes by hand. Of course, it's faster to type than it is to write, but it's also a huge convenience to be able to access your notes at all times, including on the go, commuting, traveling, during your clinical rotations, or wherever else you might be. I really urge you to consider digital note apps like Evernote, OneNote, or similar. Another one that I've used is Notability, and I really like that one if you have an iPad because it integrates really well with the Apple Pencil. But you can download these note apps on multiple devices and sync your notes between these devices. This can come in handy when you want to review notes on your phone that you took on your computer or your tablet, or if you use multiple devices to study regularly. I definitely recommend doing this during your clinical clerkships because you may want access to your notes throughout the hospital, and having them on your phone is very effective because you probably always have your phone with you, but you're not usually going to have your tablet or your laptop. This allows you to use these notes to formulate your assessment and plans or study during downtime on your ward rotations. In addition to digital note-taking apps, there are many digital learning resources that are available to you. These can include digital textbooks, videos, podcasts or audio series, question banks, pre-recorded lectures. And one of the big benefits of using these resources is that you can tailor your study plan to include the types of resources that work for your personal learning style. So for example, if you learn best by watching pre-recorded online lectures, you can focus on these types of lectures instead of in-person lectures. Even if these aren't offered at your school, you can always purchase them on your own, such as Petroma or Boards and Beyond. And these types of resources can help you a lot as you transition into preparing for your board exams as well. It's important to identify the type of learner you are and what kind of resource works best for your personal learning style, such as reading, watching a video, or listening to audio. You won't really have time to duplicate the same content through different learning methods, so you're going to want to pick the one that works best for you and stick to that. I do caution you, and we've discussed this in prior episodes, but there are so many excellent digital resources. Don't fall in the trap of using all of them just because they're there. This is too much, and you won't be able to effectively study or learn the material that you need to know. Our previous episode on effective use of medical school learning resources goes more into detail about the types of resources and the general categories you should be selecting from when selecting outside resources. In general, digital resources can really help you to maximize your efficiency and your time management by allowing you to access information and study in times you wouldn't typically be able to. So for example, you can listen to podcasts or lectures when you're commuting, working out, going for a walk or a run. You can look something up quickly and conveniently in your notes when you're on a clinical rotation instead of having to wait until you get home at your computer. You can do practice questions or flashcards between classes or during your lunch break. And with this increased access and ability to optimize and make time more efficient, it's important to make time for your own personal sanity. You're never going to be able to study 24/7, so being deliberate to take some breaks and take some downtime when it's valuable to you and allowing yourself to rest and recharge is very important. In general, today we talked about some different ways that digital resources can help you optimize and use your time most effectively in medical school. And I encourage you to try out these different methods and figure out what works best for you and your learning style. I'll also caution and remind you that what works best for you in your M1 year may be totally different than what works best for you in your M3 year. So be open and flexible to changes as time develops and as you learn new learning methods and you are required to learn different materials throughout those phases of your medical school time. I'm Dr. Matthew Momjian, and this has been a Med School Moment brought to you by MedSchoolCoach. If you want more personalized advice, scan the QR code on your screen or click the link in the description to book a free consultation with our enrollment team. Your path to becoming a physician is important to us. Take care.